I see this all the time, and especially when I'm working with new people who are coming to see me on a business level. So, and I'll say this again, people are not afraid of losing money. What they are afraid of, who they will have to become if they invest in themselves. And that's with workshops, that's with food, that's with anything, because pain removes excuses. But when excuses are gone, self-responsibility remains. So the real unspoken fears underneath investing is you. So when someone considers paying for a mastermind or workshop or food or session, whatever it is, what their nervous system is actually asking, what if I can't hide anymore? What if I can't blame anyone anymore? What if I actually have to show up? What if I discover I was always capable and I always have been and you've been delaying it? What if it works and I have no excuses to stay small? So that is the fear, not a failure. That is the fear, not a failure. So what we're going to do is expose it and expose it with identity shift that you're afraid of. Pain means becoming someone who makes decisions. Pain means I'm not outsourcing the power. Pain means taking ownership of outcomes. Not mentors' ownership, your ownership. So you are starting to lead yourself and you stop waiting to stop being saved. And you no longer say, I don't know. And as much as this is confronting, but this is how it collapses, the victimhood, the savior energy, the dependency, the unconsciousness, procrastination. You know why is it there? It's because of the inner child wounds. And the most people don't say this out loud, but pain doesn't demand perfection. It demands honesty. Honesty about your effort. Honesty about consistency. Honesty about self-trust. Follow through. And many people would rather stay in potential than meet themselves fully expressed. Let that land in. Because this was a big thing to hear it. And maybe your body just dropped now and gone like, So what I want you to understand is this is coming from the inner child. This is absolutely coming from your inner child. And when I work with you, even if it's a business, because even if it's business, people think that behind the business, you'll be different. You're going to be exactly the same how you're in your personal life. So until we don't clear it up, the personal life and the energy of and seeing and reframing the inner child and seeing what happened with your inner child, that the same inner child, because that's the same. That's inner child is not different in business. It's exactly the same. So until that's not healed, that's not reframed, that's not changed the pattern, then your business is going to be the same. So when it's changed, your business is going to calibrate. Not because you had a perfect strategy to follow. No. Because you actually unpacked yourself. And this is the biggest and the strongest muscle what you can possibly have. You're not going to be different at business and different in a personal life. You're going to be exactly the same because it's exactly the same fears what they're running inside of you. We can put performance for the business. It's not going to be long lasting because the foundations are not real.